Hello Rama Nation, Chris Cobain here bringing you another Pokemon Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire Wi-Fi battle, and as you might be able to tell immediately, this one has nothing to do with myself because, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Multi-Gen Tournament Finals. Some of my previous YouTube videos I told you guys that we were doing a Multi-Gen Tournament where it's one Pokemon from each generation, and we had this tournament just the other day. Unfortunately, as you can probably tell, I didn't make it to the finals. I actually got eliminated by one of the participants in this battle. That would be Tyson. Actually destroyed me in round 2. So I didn't make it that far. I was really bad at building multi-gen teams anyway. So I'm not really worried about it. But I'm not the kind of guy who just gives all the spotlight to myself. I love to spread spotlight to everyone else. You know, by uploading losses or whatever the case may be. So these two are very good battlers. Both of them are amazing battlers, and these very much deserve, you know, a little bit of spotlight for themselves for making it this far. I plan on trying to do something like this every tournament from now on, to upload the finals whether or not I'm in them. So, you know, if I'm in them, I can do them live. If not, I'm not going to do them live because, well, you know, I have to watch it like this anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But anyway, beyond that. This was a really cool battle, so I needed to show it to you guys. Let's go ahead and take a look at the teams. We're going to do this in by generation, as we did in the other ones. Raekki is on our side, obviously Tyson on the other. Raekki's team is going to be Dugtrio, Feraligatr, Megascaptile, Rotom Heat, Crocodile, and Doublade. I'm going to say it right now, Rotom Heat was huge in this tournament. He was everywhere, for sure. Megascaptile is pretty big as well. On Tyson's team, the team that actually did eliminate me in round 2 will be Snorlax, Quagsire, Exploud, Empoleon, Darmanitan, and Dragalge. Darm was actually not as prominent as you'd think he was, but he did have a few uses, so this thing, he's a complete monster, and I still disagree with his status as a UU Pokemon, but that's a conversation for another day. Anyway, without further ado, guys, excuse me, can't talk. Let's go ahead and get to the finals, boys. Had to actually get this one. Had to get this saved and gotta get the battle code and all other fun stuff, so that was pretty fun. Anyway, Raekki on our side will lead off the Darmanitan, the Crocodile, and Tyson will lead off with the Darmanitan. It's actually gonna get the Intimidate off, showing a defensive set. But Darmanitan makes a good call, obviously Scarfed, and will U-turn his way out of there into his physical wall. It does a lot of damage to the Quagsire. You might be wondering how that do so much damage when it used Intimidate. Turns out, as it goes for knockoff, this is an offensive set with Intimidate. As you can see here, as it knocks off leftovers, it takes Life Orb damage. So, second turn, he's going to go for Earthquake. It's going to almost kill this Quagsire here, and the Quag is now going to go for Recover. Obviously, at this point, what Quag wants to do is basically stall him out of Life Orb as much as possible, which is an okay strat, but Crocodile throws a trump card, and that's going to be Taunt, and now Recover, obviously completely useless. So Krook is going to go for another Earthquake. Again, nearly kill the Quag here, and Quag's going to take it out with his Scald. Unfortunately for Tyson, if he would have gone ahead and went for Scald the second turn, man, he would have been in a great position, because he would have had a lot of HP left, been able to switch out, and kept his wall intact. But as Crocodile goes down, but that is a win for Crocodile, because it basically crippled his physical wall here, which is going to be a big deal. Dugtrio is going to go for go for Earthquake. This is a choice band to Dugtrio, and Kawhi is going to go down. Biggest deal is the fact that this Doublade on Raekki's team is now going to run rampant. It's going to deal a lot of damage to everything if it gets some Swords Dance up. Obviously, with Unaware, Quag completely walled that. So Snorlax comes in to take the hit. Does about half, showing the choice band, and goes for Body Slam. Doesn't quite kill, but gets the paralysis, and we're going to go ahead and just let you guys know right now, this is a running theme in this battle. Snorlax is a god. So if it wasn't for the paralysis, Snorlax may be dead, or at least close to dead off a second Earthquake, but instead it is able to keep its HP over half after the leftover recovery and kill that Dugtrio on one fell swoop. So now the Blade's going to come out. This Snorlax's only attacking move is Body Slam. It is completely walled by any and all ghosts. The Blade is included, so automatically you're going to see the big deal that is this the Blade, because instantly it gets an automatic 3 Swords Dance for nothing. You know, you can bring in Quag here, then the Swords Dance doesn't matter, but now it's a big problem. So Dragalge's going to come in, go for Scald. I think he just wanted to Scald just that because that was his best option, try to get the burn. Didn't get it. Iron Head does almost 100%, but plenty enough damage for a +2 Shadow Sneak to end Dragalge. So like I said, the Blade up and running at this point. The Blade's one problem though, you guys know it, he's very slow. So Tyson makes the great switch into Subwoofer, can't take that Shadow Sneak and gets off a free attack. Ends up going for Flamethrower here. Could have went for Focus Blast with Scrappy, excuse me, but Flamethrower a lot less risky, and still will kill with Choice Specs. But Raekki's going to bring out the Rotom Heat. Predicting that, that's a good play. Special Wall, not very risky. So Tyson's forced to switch out into the Snorlax, who is the Special Wall, who eats up that Volt Switch like a tank because he's a tank. So off the Volt Switch, easy switch right back out into the Blade. That was a very easy play to make, and gonna put Raekki in a good position here. So Snorlax is gonna be forced out this time though. Raekki does not go for the Swords Dance. I think predicting the X-Ball to come back out, he goes for Sacred Sword. I think Tyson might have switched in Empoleon, praying for an Iron Head, which obviously would be the best switch, but since the Blade does carry Sacred Sword, that was by far the easiest play, considering that there was 3 things on his team still left still weak to it. So Tyson ends up actually just going for Stealth Rocks there. Fair enough play. It's going to help wear down the Rotom, but it is going to cost him the Empoleon though off the second Sacred Sword. So Tyson able to easily switch out into his boy Darm here. There is really nothing, even with 2 resistances left on the field, neither Rotom nor Feraligatr are really going to be able to switch into a Flare Blitz at any point. So Raekki just goes for the Shadow Sneak and then takes the death with Darm. That's how powerful Darm is though. He's no switch-ins, man. There's like nothing you can switch in to take that Flare Blitz like that. So out comes Feraligatr for the first time here. As you're going to see, Flare Blitz is going to hit this like a truck. Like I said, even at max HP, Feraligatr just can't switch into a Flare Blitz. It's easy to hit, as you can see there, no problem to hit. And Raekki able to live it obviously though, and will counter back with Waterfall. Can't go for the Dragon Dance there. Even after Dragon Dance, Scarf Darm still easily outspeeds even a Jolly max speed Feraligatr, so had to go straight for the kill there. Which ends up being a big deal because now it doesn't have enough power to deal with this Exploud fast enough. Exploud way too powerful with Specs Boom Burst. No way you're going to switch into that either. There's very few things that can switch out into a Specs Boom Burst from Exploud, especially in his own tier Varu. So he just has to force to stay in, deal as much damage as possible, get obliterated by the Boom Burst. So finally, out comes the Sceptile. Sceptile is a huge threat. Easily able to Mega, no problems here, and it's going to easily take out Exploud with a Dragon Pulse. So Feraligatr more than did his job there by doing enough damage to put this thing in range. Because I don't think even with Leaf Storm, Mega Sceptile one hit full HP Exploud. So that helped out a lot. So we already said it. In comes RNG's Snorlax. Turn 1 misses Focus Blast. That's a big deal. You know, that could have put him in easy KO range there, but gets the miss. Snorlax gets all that health back easily. Forced to go for Focus Blast again. That's really his best option at this point, but as you can see, Snorlax eats that up, but does take the special defense drop, which might be a giant problem later. And I told you earlier, his only attacking move is Body Slam. You'll see why here. He's actually a Rest Talk set with Body Slam and Curse. RNG time! He gets Body Slam on the Sleep Talk and paralyzes. 33% chance or close to that to get Body Slam, 30% chance for Body Slam to paralyze, gets them both, 1 turn, cripples Sceptile. Next turn, Sceptile actually does get another Focus Blast off, even with the paralysis and the accuracy. Takes Snorlax down just below, just so close. So at this point, looks like it's basically over as long as he does Body Slam. He doesn't, he gets the rest. You know, Sceptile can just Giga Drain at this point. Leaf Storm even, Dragon Pulse, whatever. It's going to take him out at this point. GG. Nope, paralyzed, boys. Fully paralyzed. So Snorlax is able to wake up on his last rest turn and go right back to sleep. We can see that Focus Blast is still basically a 3-hit KO here. Maybe very on the verge of a 2-hit KO. So, gonna try to go for Focus Blast again, but for the second straight turn, fully paralyzed. Snorlax goes for the Sleep Talk, again gets that body slam, and it's going to kill Sceptile. So instead of winning this battle, what ends up happening is Sceptile goes down. Snorlax ends up at max HP against a not very powerful special attacker, since it's more of a Wally set. The Rotom's just going to go for Thunderbolt. It does basically nothing at that point, even at -1 special defense. Snorlax is going to go for Sleep Talk here. He gets the Curse. Basically now Rotom's one-hit fodder. It won't be able to take one body slam at this point. So next turn he's going to wake up. He's going to use that body slam. It's going to be GG. Unless something ridiculous happens here. But Raekki just ends up forfeiting. It doesn't tell you that, which it should. But it does not say anything about it. But Raekki did just end up forfeiting that match because it was basically over at that point. Like I said, next turn, Snorlax is going to wake up. It was going to be a Thunderbolt and then a one hit from, you know, the half HP with just a body slam. So that is the game. Tyson ends up being your multi-gen tournament champion. And you know what? He won with a lot of RNG help there. You can't lie. You can't mask it in any way. There was more than a couple times that Snorlax should have been dead at even against like the Doug Trio. It could have ended it. Definitely against the Sceptile, and he just got all the RNG, all the, you know, rolls he needed, the body slams, the paralysis, everything else to get where he needed to be and get that win. And that's how it goes sometimes, guys. That's just how it goes. But either way, Tyson earned this win for sure. He didn't have a lot of RNG when he beat me. He actually just pretty much obliterated me, and he took out some really, really strong contenders on his way to the finals. So it is a well-earned tournament championship, whether or not he won the finals with a little bit of RNG help or not. That said, Raekki also played like a demon from round 1 in this tournament. He played like a straight god. He was very good in all his matches. We watched all of them on stream. He played very well. He definitely deserved to be in the finals. He definitely deserved to win the championship as well. But that's how it goes. Only one person can take it, and this time it will be Tyson. So I'll just say it from here. Thanks to everyone who participated in the multi-gen tournament, whether or not you were just in the tournament or even if you just battled me leading up to it at some point to help me practice, even though I got dominated anyway. I had a lot of fun with it, and if you guys did as well. But that is going to be it for this battle, you guys. So if you enjoyed these finals, do me a favor and hit that like button at the bottom of the screen. Help me out a lot. You can also subscribe to my YouTube channel if you want to as well. I try to get videos up, you know, once every 4 or 5 days. Obviously, subscribing will alert you every time I upload a new video. And if you guys have not checked out my live stream, you can do so over at twitch.tv/xChrisCobain. The next tournament we're going to do is actually VGC, which is basically double battles without using smoke on tiers, really. So if you guys want to be a part of that, you know, if you're into VGC and you want to be a part of that, join the stream. Maybe you get a chance to be in the tournament at the end of the month. Who knows? But that is it for me, you guys. So I will check you guys out in the next video.